You are welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, it is not the place that defines status of the people. Rather, it is the people that define status of the place. As we continue our journey of financial literacy, we're going to be looking at the topic, 7 reasons Africans abroad should pay off their mortgage early. When you have reasons behind the activities, you are focused, you are determined, you are driven until you accomplish what you are set out to do. But if you don't have reasons, you may not be motivated, you may not be focused, you may not be determined to achieve those things. So reasons play an important role in what we do. Now I'm going to be sharing with you 7 reasons. You might add to it. You might have more reasons to add to it. But I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 7 reasons. Why is it that you should be making additional payments to your mortgage on a monthly basis? You want to pay it off early. You want to reduce the interest that you are paying to the bank. And, you want to make sure that that is done and dusted. But why should you do that? Why should you, on a quarterly basis, or every 6 months, or an annual basis, you have a lump sum that you throw against the principal? What are the reasons? What is motivating you? Or what should motivate you to do so? Those are the things we want to look at. Now, the number 1 reason you have to know is when you pay off your mortgage, it is 100%. The property is 100% yours. You don't have any terms and conditions to answer to. You don't have to think about, okay, I have to make this payment this. You don't have to think about repossession of any kind. You don't have to think about, okay, it doesn't fit into what the bank has said. Once you have made the payment, it is 100% yours. You don't have to think about foreclosure or repossession of any kind because you have paid the mortgage in full. The number 2 reason is the peace of mind. When you don't have payment, you don't even think about it. You don't have to think, I have to make the payment. If something goes south, in life, or, something happens to your job or business, you don't have to think, how am I going to make up the payment? Because you have paid it off. Now, there is no price tag you can put on peace of mind. It's just like going to the shop. You go into the shop, you pay for something, you don't think about it. You know the price you've paid for it is affordable. You don't think about it anymore because the transaction that has taken place is past. The same thing happens when you pay off your mortgage. The peace of mind that you have will be fantastic. You think about it, you can do other things. You freed up your mind from making payments. The number 3 thing you have to understand is this. When you pay off your mortgage, you have more money to invest. You increase your wealth building activity because you are self-reliant, because you have money to do so. You are not making payments. Remember, one of the things that is expensive about the cost of living is how much you pay on your mortgage. Now, just imagine you are not making payments to the bank anymore. You are putting that into investment. That money is going to work hard for you. It's going to generate interest. It's going to build wealth for you. And remember, where we live does not really generate an income. It is our investment that will affect our life. It is our investment that will help us to build wealth. So when you have more money to put into investment, it means that you are going to accelerate your wealth building activities. The number 4 reason is you experience life. The quality of life, the exposure will be different because you have money to do so. Life is not just about I'm paying bills. It's just about bills. It's just about bills. You have to enjoy life. You have to experience life. You have to travel. You have to go to places. It takes money to do that. There are places that somebody wishes to go to. You can do that because you have the capacity to do so. The next number is when you have paid off your mortgage. You are in a position to help other people because you have what it takes. You can't give what you don't have. So you can help other people. You can, look at the courses that you want to focus on and the things that you want to do and pay attention because you have that capacity to do so. You can reach out to others because you have positioned yourself to do so. Now, the next number is when you've paid off your mortgage, you have positioned yourself for retirement. You are not just waiting for pension. You are not just waiting for the government to do one or two things. Because you are investing, because you have money in your hands, you can decide to retire at a specific time of your choice. Now, you are not going to be driven, I have to work. I have to work to keep body and soul together. I have to work and all the stuff. You don't have to think about that anymore. You now choose to work. You now do what you want to do because you have created that capacity for yourself. So retirement is there. You are not thinking about, okay, what will my pension be? Because you have been diligent in handling your money wisely, in paying off your mortgage, you have, freed up money and you are investing, you'll be in a better position to retire when you want to retire. Lastly, because of the way you live, because of the way you handle your affairs, other people will be asking you, you are not stressed, you are relaxed, you are enjoying life. What is it that you are doing? Then you now have to tell them, this is what I've done with my finances. I'm in good shape. I look after what I do. I'm diligent about how I treat my finance. I've paid off my mortgage. I'm investing. The income is coming in. I'm in a better position. Then you become an educator for others. You become a coach and instructor because you are an example of what life can be if people will do what they need to do. Now, these are 7 reasons why Africans should pay off their mortgage early. Think about them. You can add to the list. If it makes sense to you, start implementing them into your life. Because it's one thing for us to learn something, it's another thing for us to do it. If you have been getting value from our videos, we would like you to consider subscribing to this channel, clicking on that like button and sharing with others. Remember, a candle does not lose its value by giving light to others. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.